Good afternoon from the second age of reason. Today, we're going to do a little bit of discussion of politics. In general, I support the Green Party, so I'm rooting for Jill Stein in 2016. But getting away from that right now, I'm going to kind of just give my take on review of some of the candidates to this point. So, my analogy I'm going to use is, what if candidates were cancer cures? Yes, candidates as cancer cures. So, on the Democrat side, I would say Hillary Clinton is chemo plus radiation plus surgery, a very aggressive approach to cancer treatment, and probably eventually hospice. Bernie Sanders, on the other hand, I kind of like him. He says a lot of good things. So I would put him as organic chemo and Reiki therapy. So those things may turn out a little differently, but that's kind of how I'd sum him up. Republicans, I kind of lump them into a couple of categories, such as faith healing, bloodletting, and forcing the cancer to be born, because that's kind of the attitude and the way that the system is going to go with them. Perhaps also like a leper colony where you just put them there and let them die or whatever. Then I would say, like Jill Stein, the one I kind of support, I would consider her to be like cannabis oil. It's amazingly effective on certain cancers, and it can be used topically, it can be taken internally, orally, a number of different ways. So that's kind of the way I view Jill Stein. It's cannabis oil, but illegal and really hard to get, because she's not one of the store-bought Republican or Democrat parties. Then going off a little more to generic socialism, the socialists, to me I would consider those like black salve or vitamin C megadoses, which in some cases have proven quite effective. But you have to be a little careful because they are kind of rough at times. Libertarians, how will I consider them? I would call them the experimental cancer-eating genetically modified organism microbes. Yeah, cancer-eating GMO microbes. That's libertarian. They could be pretty good, but you gotta watch out. There's things that could probably blow back at you or eat you alive. So I don't really think that Sanders is a real socialist, because socialism has certain things about it, and he's close, he's trying to be that way, but not exactly. Here's kind of how I would see the difference. Let's say we got an issue like student debt. Sanders and Warren say, well, we should allow those student loans to be refinanced. We should allow students who have these loans to, in certain cases, be able to declare bankruptcy and things like that, certain contingent remediations. A socialist or the Green would just say, well, higher education, at least through 4 years of college, should be part of the K-12 or K-16, and should be free. All public colleges should be free. So up to your bachelor's degree. After that, you're on your own. And then, regarding the student debt, I would just wipe it out. Say, bye, gone. And that's what they call those things, presidential declarations are for, executive orders. So that's what a socialist would do. They would just cancel the debt and make college education free.
schools could still be at your expense if you want, but we would start with a clean slate. That's kind of the difference. The Democrat Party would support Obamacare, which is in force right now. I'm not real happy with it myself. A socialist would say throw out Obamacare and put in a good featured single-payer system. So there are differences. Bernie Sanders is not a real socialist. He's kind of a Democrat socialist, sort of. But he's more progressive than most of the Democrats, so I give him credit on that account. I predict he will fold at some point. The wheels will come off his voting wagon. So, until later. That's all I have to say on that count for now. Be seeing you.